right, hinge over those legs, straighten one leg and then the other. Grab through that core. And then walk your hands out on your mat. Just all the way out. Go ahead and let your knees drop. So your knees are going to be wide, big toes together, hinge back over those heels. Take a deep inhale, come up and come all the way over your hands as far as you can, kind of stretching the wrists and the chest. Push back. And then come forward, extend again, stretch through those forearms and wrists. One more time. And we're going to kind of go ahead and jump straight into our set because it'll start off a little slow and get us warmed up. All right, so I'm going to have you go tabletop, hands and knees. And right here, just like we do in a plank, I kind of want you guys to go ahead and ground and root into your hands and root into the knees and then grab through the core. So by pulling your elbows kind of toward the knees and the knees toward the elbows, contract through the abdomen as much as you can and see how much heat you can build just by rooting into the ground. So if you need to, you take an inhale, kind of relax, almost like your cat-cow, so that would be your cat pose. But whenever you exhale and contract, just try to draw the abdomen as deep as you can, super tight, and see if you can build some heat. Just one more like that. Exhale, grab. So when you exhale, you should be able to feel all those intercostal muscles and those transverse muscles in the abdomen contract super deep. All right, so keep that grounding, really trying to root into your knees, almost your shins and your hands, and then we're going to hit a little bird dog. So we're going to go 5 each side. You're going to inhale, right arm, left leg. Keep that grounding and core strong across the front. And then exhale, round and tuck your knee to elbow, building as much heat as you can. So just like we did on Tuesday, finding those isometric grabs, try to find that here, like you're pulling a band both directions and having some resistance as you push back out. 2 more. Exhale, tuck, find that heat in the core. Inhale, flex into the back. Exhale. All right, other side. So get your left arm, right leg. Inhale, exhale, heat builds, flex deep across your belly. Inhale, exhale, grab, 2, 3. So you should start building heat here because you're flexing so many muscles. Tricep wraps back towards your thigh. 5. Okay, we're going to go into an arm wiper. So you can do it 2 different ways. You can stay on your knees and just keep those isometric engagements and wipe your arm this way. If your right arm is up, your left leg can go back. You can wipe this way. Or I'm going to try to go into a full plank. Widen your stance, shoulders over those wrists, and then you're going to hit 10 wipes each side. So it'll be a single arm plank, and you're going to wipe your arm. 1, belly strong. 2, trying to keep your hips level. 3, engage into the shoulder blade so you're not collapsing into the shoulder. And again, envision you're trying to pull a band both directions with that arm. 3 more. Tighten through the core. Last one. And then your other side. Extend in front of you, set everything in, and go. 1, 2. Engage, engage. It's all about those self-flexions. Here's 8. Shoulder stays over that wrist. And 10. All right. Bring yourself up to standing. And our 15 is going to be a lunge and a lift. So engage through that core. Pretend you're holding a super heavy box. So you're going to hinge, pivot, pick the box up, grabbing through that core, set it up on the shelf overhead. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys do a couple. There you go, looks good. Now let's really hit some pace. Since we're not holding weight, but we're trying to just flex in, we can hit a little more pace. Have your neck and shoulders follow your hands. Twist through that torso. 7. Belly strong. Feel the back engaged. 5 more. So if you were to set a heavy box up, you would need to use that back. Help getting it up there. 2, 1. Okay, other side. Pivot and set. Ready, go. Set into what you're using. Feel the back contract. 7. 11. Really focus on getting your self flexions. It's a big deal. 14 and 15. All right, we're gonna go into a single leg squat. So if you want to keep your regular squat, or go back if you liked those lunge slides like we did, whew, I'm gonna fall over, like we did Tuesday, you can hit those again if that's better for your balance. But we're just gonna try to keep knee lined with the toe, tuck up that one leg, and then you're gonna lunge or drop as deep as you can and push up. Line that knee in the toe. Try to keep the hips pushing back. So get that hip hinge. If you need a tap at the top, fine. Try not to, but it's okay if you do. We're gonna do 20 each leg. 7. And if you need a switch, 10-10, 10-10, that's fine. But I do want you to try to really build that heat in the one leg. This is good for your knee, supports all the muscles around it. 13. Whew. 'Belly strong. 19 and 20. All right. I chose my good leg first. We'll see how this goes. Okay, drop and lift. Get as deep as you can. These single leg things, exercises are really good to show if you have imbalances as well, as far as strength in your legs, which we want to try as much as possible to equalize them so that you don't throw your hips off by a funky gait, and then have back and hip pain. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go through another set from the top, starting with our bird dog. If you would like to try a plank, you can. I'm not very good at it. You'd extend right arm, left leg, tuck in. Extend and tuck. Extend. There's 3, we only have 5 each side. 4 and 5. Now then that other side, if you want to stay on your knees, totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then your wipers on your knees, on one leg or into a plank. Ready, go. 1, 2, strong legs, strong core. All right, switch sides. Shoulder over the wrist. 1, 7, 8, We're gonna do our lunge and lift, contract super deep. Ready, lunge, lift. 1, 2, 3. Back and core is what you're really grabbing. Keep that super lifted chest. Feel the middle back squeeze together. 13, 14, 15. Other side. Lunge, pivot, reach. We'll definitely come back to this exercise with weight, but I really like to do it without to build those self-flexions. Because once you add the weight, your body already knows how to flex in deep and get better work. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, those single leg squats. One idea too, go ahead and start, is to do a wall sit and try to pick up one leg and then the other. There's 10, we got 10 more. My husband does these a lot after his ACL reconstruction. So I figure if it's good for him, it's good for us. Woo. Pulling that knee, I gotta watch that knee. Pulling it toward the pinky toe side. 3, 2, and 1. Better than the first time. Here we go, second side. What's going on with your core? Don't forget. Upper middle back, pulls, keep good posture. Halfway. Push those hips back. 19 and 20. All right, shake that out. We're gonna hit our little cardio burst set. So if you need to adjust anything, totally fine. We're gonna do 5 burpees, 10 plank jacks, 15 mountain climbers, 20 jump squats. So you can kind of run in place, try to get your heart rate up, do some little stutter steps, do more jump squats, more squats, squat, lift really fast, whatever will get your heart rate up. All right, and if you're going with me, we're gonna start with burpees. Ready, set, go. We're just doing 5. Core strong as you push up. 3, 4. Okay, jump right back down. Plank jacks, 10. Then mountain climbers, go, 15. $13, $14, $15. All right, jump squats, 20. That's it. $18, $19, $20. All right, burpees, you guys can go if you want. I am gonna just take a couple breaths because I wanna be able to facilitate better core coming back in. Looks good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plank jacks, 10. Mountain climbers, 15. 3, 2, 1, and then jump squats. Seventeen, 19, 20. Woo! All right. Drop it down and hinge back. Give yourself one quick sec. All right, our next set is going to be push-ups. So we have 4 different types. 5 tricep push-ups, 10 wide, 15 commandos, drop, drop, push, push, and then 20 standard. So we're gonna go 2 rounds through, see how it goes. So I'm gonna set you guys up real quick for your tricep push-ups. And if you wanna hold weights to hit the same muscle groups, totally fine. So it'd be shoulders, triceps, and chest. So for your tricep, if you want to stay on your knees, that's fine. But make sure, no matter what, you really get those elbows in tight so that you can get your triceps. That's what we're going for. If you want to use your toes, that's fantastic. But again, really, really, really watch your core. All right, shoulders up over the wrist, squeeze your elbows in, and then you're gonna go. So the shoulders will end up dropping right over those wrists, or maybe even a little bit in front. 4, 5. All right, set your hands super wide. Get ready for your plank, and then open the elbows 10 here. 1, 9, and 10. All right, commandos are next. 15 each, and we're gonna count them just like a push-up. So every time you drop and push up, it's 1. All right, here we go. Core strong. Drop onto an elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Try your best to keep the hips in line with the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 5 to go. Tuck that tailbone, keep the belly strong. 4, last one, 15. All right. Whew. Push-ups have gotten better for me, but they're still tough. All right, the last one will be 20 standard. Here we go. Set up those hips. Pull your elbows so they're kind of in between your tricep push-up and your wide push-up. Ready, go. Ten. 9, 19, 20. Whew. Nice job. All right, give a little stretch. And we're going to repeat that set. Open the chest, stretch through those shoulders. All right. Here we go. Set it up for those tricep push-ups. Shoulders up over those wrists. Tuck in that tailbone, elbow squeeze in, go. 1, woo, I gotta hit my knees. 5. Hopefully you're feeling those triceps. All right, we have wide. Next, get your hands nice and wide. Find that plank position and go for 10. Keep the core. And 10. Whew. Hopefully nothing in your neck. Should be all in that chest and shoulders. Next up we have commandos. All right, lots of core with all these push-ups too. It's just like a moving plank. All right, here we go, 15. Drop, drop, push, push. Six. 9. 12. Keep the belly, keep the belly. 14. 15. Woo! It's exactly how I figured those would feel. All right. Lastly, we have our standard push-ups. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna have to take a few breaks. So start whenever you feel ready. We have 20 of them. And then we're gonna finish out with some extra core and a little longer stretch. There's this range I want to keep. It's a struggle. Last one. Whew. Nice job. All right. Hinge it back. Stretch those arms and shoulders. Nicely done. All right, flip it over. Let's do a little glute bridge set. Give our upper body a break. All right, get your feet set so the heels will be right underneath the knees. Press through those glutes to lift the hips. Shimmy your shoulders down. And then I want you to take a couple seconds to really supercharge the glutes. I found recently if I really think about it, I can actually grab quite a lot more. I really flex, find lots of glute. Okay, now taking your left leg, pull it as far up as you possibly can so it's straight up toward the sky. Then drop, grab through the core, lift. So it's not gonna be fast. 10 on this side, there's 2, 3, envision you're pushing the ceiling away. Flex through the lifted leg, push through the supporting leg. 5. Bury the belly deep inside. 9, 10, hold. Pull the toe a little more, grab the core a little more, hold, and then put it down. All right, same thing, second side. Lift the leg as high as you can. Re-engage super a lot through that glute. Drop and push. Keep that foot pulling back toward your face. 2, 3, 4, 5. I find when I pull my toe this far, feel a lot more in that transverse muscle on the side of that lifted leg. 8, 9, 10. Okay, both feet down, keep your hips up. Just open your arms out into a goalpost. Let your chest stretch. Keep super flexing the glutes. Okay, from that goalpost, see if you can rotate your hands down, keeping the elbows on the ground, and then just let them rotate and stretch this direction. Okay, rotate back, extend your arms all the way overhead, and then swing them around like a snow angel. Keep flexing into those glutes. See if you can get your pinkies to touch underneath your hips. Then inhale, lift high overhead or behind you, across the floor. Tap the pinkies if you can. One more. Good. All right, drop your hips. Hug your knees into the chest. All right, and then we're gonna hit another little shoulder stretch. So it might be a little bit different for each of us. Just take it nice and slow and listen to your body. So start here with your hands pointing towards your hips and you're seated. So if you want, this can be your stretch depending on who you are and how tight your shoulders are. So you would lift your chest nice and tall and then bend the elbows. So then you'd start coming back with that lifted chest. So you should feel a pretty good stretch here on the shoulders. If you want to try, you're going to start with a reverse tabletop. So lift your hips high, open the chest, feel a little heat in the shoulders. You're also going to get back into the core, the glutes a bit. Now then just hinge your hips forward and back. Keep the hips as high as you can. Okay, one more, then stop in the neutral. Push the hips. If you like, you can lean your head back. Some days it feels good for me, some days it doesn't. All right, now then bring your hips back forward as close as you can toward your heels. Keep your hands still, and this is your next stretch. Lift the chest, bend the elbows a little. All right, slide your hips back and release. Take your left leg in toward your inner thigh. Bring your arms way up nice and high. And then twist over that extended leg. Reaching the chest toward the thigh. Stretch through that hamstring. We had our little cardio burst in the middle, but otherwise it was a slightly less interval-ish set, which I find are super healthy and help my next high intensity set. All right, open to that other leg. Arms come way up. twist first and then hinge over that leg. All right, just cross your legs in the front. One arm up, so let's see your left arm. Put your fingertips down the spine, push through the elbow, lean just a bit to your right. And then the other side, lift that arm and lean. All right, and then clasp your hands in front so your palms push away from you and round the back. Almost like you're doing a cat on the ground. Round, 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 round. Suck that belly in. And then lift open. All right, you guys can call it